In a world saturated with noise, where every moment seems curated for public consumption, a different kind of journey is unfolding. It's a journey that doesn't announce itself with fanfare or seek validation through likes and shares. It operates on a different frequency altogether, one of deep, personal resonance. This is the world of quiet luxury travel, a philosophy that redefines what it means to explore the globe at the highest level. It's not about where you go, but how you go. It's not about being seen, but about seeing the world on your own terms, far from the glare of the public eye. What quiet luxury travel really means, and why the ultra-wealthy avoid famous destinations. Luxury travel hasn't disappeared. It hasn't faded away or diminished in scale. It has simply become quieter. It has evolved, shedding the skin of ostentation and conspicuousness that once defined it. The paradigm has shifted from broadcasting wealth to protecting something far more valuable: peace of mind. The most exclusive journeys in the world today are no longer defined by visibility, brand names, or famous destinations. Instead, they are defined by something far less obvious: privacy, intention, and control. These three pillars form the foundation of this new era of travel. Privacy is the ultimate currency, creating a sanctuary where travelers can be themselves, unobserved and unburdened. Intention is the guiding principle, ensuring every moment is purposeful and aligned with personal values, not just a checklist of popular sites. And control is the silent engine that makes it all possible, the ability to dictate every variable, from the timing of a flight to the temperature of a room, ensuring a seamless and frictionless experience. In an era where almost every destination is documented online, where a landmark's value is often measured by its Instagrammability, true luxury has moved away from the spotlight. The very act of being in a place that isn't geotagged or trending has become a profound statement. And for those who can afford anything, the most valuable experiences are often the ones that leave no digital trace, existing only in memory and personal reflection. Quiet luxury travel reflects a deeper shift in how high-net-worth individuals think about travel. It is not about excess, it is about refinement. It's a move away from the accumulation of things and toward the accumulation of meaningful moments. It is about how a place feels, how it protects time, and how it supports well-being. The focus is on the intrinsic quality of an experience, the texture of hand-woven linens, the scent of a private garden after rain, the sound of silence in a remote valley. This form of travel values discretion over display and meaning over attention. It's the difference between a five-star hotel with a lobby full of people taking photos and a private, unmarked residence where the staff anticipates your needs before you're even aware of them yourself. Unlike traditional luxury, which often relies on recognition and prestige, quiet luxury is designed to be felt rather than seen. There are no logos to announce arrival, no crowds to navigate, no performance required. It's an internal experience, not an external declaration. The quality is inherent in the craftsmanship, the service, and the environment, speaking for itself in a language of quiet confidence. The validation comes from within, from the deep satisfaction of an experience that is perfectly, privately, and personally yours. The experience is calm, seamless, and intentionally understated. Every detail is meticulously orchestrated behind the scenes to create a state of effortless flow where the traveler's only responsibility is to be present. This is the ultimate freedom, the freedom from distraction, from obligation, and from the noise of the outside world. It is travel not as a spectacle, but as a sanctuary. One of the clearest signs of this shift is the growing avoidance of famous destinations. The very places that once symbolized exclusivity and glamour have become predictable, overexposed, and saturated. Think of the Amalfi Coast in July, St. Bart's over New Year's, or Mykonos in August. These hotspots now operate on rigid, high-volume schedules, their magic diluted by crowded itineraries and the constant performative glare of social media. The experience has been commodified, packaged for mass consumption, where every sunset view and seaside table feels less like a discovery and more like a transaction. For the ultra-wealthy traveler, this predictability removes the one element that defines true luxury: control. When your time is dictated by restaurant reservation slots released months in advance, or by the logistical challenge of navigating crowds, the sense of freedom evaporates. And without control, without the ability to be spontaneous and move at one's own pace, luxury loses its fundamental appeal. It becomes a checklist, not an experience. Rather than competing for space during these frantic peak seasons, a growing number of high-net-worth individuals are choosing destinations that do not market themselves at all. They are turning towards the ungoogleable, the places whispered about in trusted circles. This might mean a cluster of remote private islands in the Philippines, the vast untouched landscapes of Patagonia, or secluded Mediterranean bays in Albania or Corsica, accessible only by a private yacht or helicopter. These locations offer something far more valuable than status or recognition. They provide a profound sense of disconnection from the noise of the world. They offer silence. A quiet so deep it allows for genuine thought and rest. They offer space. The freedom to roam without seeing another soul for miles, to feel small against the grandeur of nature. They offer privacy. The ultimate assurance that one's time is truly one's own, unobserved and uninterrupted. The choice of destination is no longer driven by external recognition, but by internal discretion. These travelers seek places where cultural immersion can happen naturally, without intrusion. Where mornings are defined by the sound of birds, not by the bustle of a hotel lobby. Where service anticipates needs with an almost invisible grace, adapting to the traveler's rhythm without ever imposing its own. It is a pivot from being seen to simply being. In quiet luxury travel, the hotel itself is rarely the centerpiece. It exists in the background, designed to support the experience rather than dominate it. Properties that excel in this space focus on what is often called invisible hospitality. Service is intuitive, not performative. Needs are anticipated without interruption. Interactions are respectful, calm, and restrained. Ultra-wealthy guests often book large suites, private residences, or entire villas, particularly when traveling with family. The goal is not indulgence, but comfort and emotional ease. Brand names matter far less than how a space feels. Tranquility, privacy, and trust become the true markers of quality. Experiences within quiet luxury travel follow the same philosophy of quiet intention. They are rarely advertised and never mass-produced, existing instead as whispered possibilities shared within trusted circles. This isn't about acquiring a pre-packaged product. It's about co-creating a moment in time that is yours alone. The focus shifts from consumption to connection, from the spectacle of the destination to the substance of the experience itself. These journeys are defined not by what you see, but by how you are changed by seeing it. Imagine being guided by a veteran heliski operator, not just to any peak, but to a specific unnamed slope he knows will hold perfect powder after a recent storm, a place he saved just for you. Or picture a night snorkel with a marine biologist, far from any resort, where the only light comes from the bioluminescent life you stir in the water, a silent, glittering universe revealed. Consider a private, after-hours tour of a Florentine gallery, where a curator unlocks a room just to share the hidden story behind a Renaissance master's lesser-known work. These are not items on a menu. They are dialogues between a traveler's curiosity and an expert's passion. What defines these experiences is their profound rarity and purpose. They are educational, intentional, and deeply personal, designed to strengthen family bonds, support mental well-being, and create memories that do not rely on external validation. The goal is an internal shift, a renewed perspective or a quiet moment of awe that resonates long after you've returned home. It's about building a personal legacy of moments, not a public gallery of images. Most of these journeys are arranged through trusted boutique advisors who act as silent architects of the extraordinary. They handle every detail discreetly, from complex logistics to securing privileged access, ensuring total privacy from start to finish. Their currency is not just knowledge, but discretion and an intuitive understanding of their clients' unspoken needs. They orchestrate seamlessness, so the journey unfolds with a natural, unforced rhythm. This unwavering commitment to privacy is, in fact, the very foundation of quiet luxury travel. It is the invisible shield that allows for genuine presence and authentic connection, free from the world's gaze. From private airport transfers and discreet check-ins to yacht charters instead of cruises, every decision is made to reduce exposure. Staff are trained not only in service, but in emotional intelligence and restraint. The environment is designed to feel like a sanctuary, not a showcase. This focus on discretion is also why repeat visits are common. Trust becomes more valuable than novelty. Familiarity replaces spectacle. Another defining feature of quiet luxury travel is timing. Rather than traveling during peak seasons, high-net-worth individuals often choose shoulder seasons or low occupancy periods. This preserves the character of a destination while avoiding overstimulation and crowd dynamics. In this world, time is the most valuable currency. Quiet luxury protects it. Social media has accelerated this shift. Once hidden destinations can become overcrowded almost overnight. As exposure increases, exclusivity fades. This is why many elite travelers deliberately avoid locations that trend online. Visibility dilutes prestige. Attention invites disruption. In quiet luxury, invisibility is not a drawback. It is the point. Quiet luxury travel is not about escaping the world. It is about experiencing it on one's own terms, without noise, without pressure, without performance. And increasingly, the most meaningful journeys are the ones that remain unseen by everyone except those who were there.